permaculture practices, Peng Chau Island, and copious amounts of mulberries. Stick around for more on this episode of The Clumsy Garden.
So, very quickly for the uninitiated, permaculture is a portmanteau of permanent and agriculture. One way to look at it is to imagine a forest filled with edible fruit trees and shrubs and vines that grow well together and don't require much maintenance. Although size and scope of the growing space can vary, permaculture tries to capture what nature does naturally. I've always been interested in its methodologies. So to learn more, we're going to meet Shahara Kalek, founder of Growing Smart, to visit one of the very few places in Hong Kong that practice and teach permaculture. And I go bearing gifts, some jackfruit and custard apple saplings that I hope have found their forever home.
Is it you right there? Hi, perfect, hi there, okay, got it, I see her right there. She's right behind us.
After meeting at the Central Pier, we make our way to Peng Chau, one of Hong Kong's outlying islands.
Gotta try and keep up with Shahara.
After a 10-minute walk from the pier, we make it to Growing Smart, where behind the gates sit 250 square meters of land that Shahara is currently cultivating.
We're here. We made it.
We made it.
Oh, look at all the mulberries.
Yeah.
They're just turning. You see that? They're just turning. Starting to turn. Oh, and these are really ripe. May I?
Yes. Go for it.
Sorry. It's a nice small one right there. That is delightfully sweet. That's really good.
Basil.
Yeah.
We have some basil in there somewhere.
Basil's going.
We have the Italian and the Asian. And this area here is much the condition of what what the farm was like when I first arrived. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to plant trees in this area and have this more as a perennial kind of forest gardeny section of the farm.
And your background, you didn't start off in agriculture or farming or gardening or horticulture,
Not
right?
Not at all. Yeah, permaculture does that. It provides an access point, which is why I think it's so powerful. I think without permaculture, there's no way I would have ended up in this field ever.
Interested in getting my hands dirty and learning some of her methodologies, I humbly volunteer my services.
I'm up for helping out if you're up for having me help out.
Fantastic.
Yeah? Okay. Let's get to work.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this.
Shahara uses bamboo frames and hemp strings to keep her tomatoes upright. This bed includes other plants like basil, beans, and sunflowers. Companion planting is a part of the permaculture ethos, and for good reason. Legumes have a symbiotic relationship with soil bacteria, allowing them to nitrogen fix and make nitrogen available for its plant neighbors. And as you can see here, the uprooted weeds are dropped onto the soil as mulch. It's a way to prevent further weeds from growing underneath, preserve soil moisture, and return nutrients from the weeds back into the soil. It's something I do at home as well.
Our goal was always to bring permaculture to Hong Kong, to learn about it outside of Hong Kong and then practice it in Hong Kong and share it. Because permaculture, if you don't know, it's a very conscious way of farming. It's about increasing the fertility of the soil. It's about increasing biodiversity. It's about mimicking nature and using very, very natural, conscious methods of farming, of food production.
This space is quite new for Growing Smart, as they had to move from their previous farm a couple of months ago due to some vandalism issues at their previous space. So a lot of new plants are and will be going into the ground here. When asked about plans for the year,
I'm really looking forward to September when all of the infrastructure will be built out here. I will have some irrigation systems in. Hopefully I will have the beds ready in terms of soil fertility, weed reduction, which is a huge issue in subtropical climates. Just everything grows so fast and will just take over if you just turn your back for a minute.
I know this all too well.
in addition to workshops that are open to the general public, Growing Smart also runs student and corporate programs, sharing permaculture practices as well as environmental awareness initiatives. It's been a fruitful day for me at the farm, and I look forward to visiting again to see how the space fills out.
Literally anyone can do it, you can do it. This is natural stuff. Every single person's heritage is rooted in growing your own food, being outdoors, being hands-on.
Yeah.
So it provides a framework for you to reconnect with all of these things which have unfortunately been outsourced and have become almost alien to us. But it's how we are, actually.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe and like and follow and all of that good stuff. And also, do check out Growing Smart. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time. Can you guys hear that? It's a wild beehive. Okay, I'm moving. I'm moving.